let me ask you something. When was the last time you did something hard on purpose? Let's be honest. Everyone wants to be disciplined. Waking up at 5 a.m., going for a run, eating spinach, meditating for 2 hours, and building an empire, all before breakfast? Sounds awesome. But what do most of us actually do? We scroll, we snack, we say, I'll start tomorrow. And guess what? Tomorrow says the same thing. I'm a member of the Four Eyes Mental Gym. And this guy? He's the coach. If you listen to us today and actually apply what you hear, you will succeed. You'll be part of the rare 0.1%. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. You don't need more motivation. What you need is discipline. That boring, annoying, life-altering superpower. The same force that made David Goggins. David Goggins. Think of discipline as that part of you that says shut up to your excuses. The one that drags you out of bed while the rest of you is crying. Tough? Oh yeah. But here's the good news. Discipline is buildable, just like a muscle. And today, we're gonna learn exactly how to build it, step by step, with the help of science, Goggins, and some painfully determined stick figures. Habit 1. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Fun fact, your brain loves comfort, but comfort is where dreams go to die. If you want unbreakable discipline, you've got to stop treating discomfort like a personal insult. Take cold showers, wake up before your dog, run in the rain. Basically, do the stuff that makes your inner voice say, why are we like this?
Science has a name for this. Hormesis, exposing yourself to small, controlled stress makes your body stronger. Translation, doing hard things makes you less soft. And who's the king of this idea? Yep, David Goggins. The man runs on broken feet. Did 4,030 pull-ups in one day. He's basically turned suffering into an art form. Now, you don't have to be Goggins, but maybe you can take a cold shower without screaming, or make your bed without whining. And here's the twist. Discomfort is where confidence is born. Not from doing easy things perfectly, but from doing hard things badly and still showing up the next day. If you're saying, I could never do that, congrats. You just found your first training ground. Try it once this week, then drop a comment. Tell us what that tiny victory felt like.
Habit 2. Shrink your goals so you can crush them. Here's the trick nobody teaches in school. When a goal is too big, your brain throws it in the nope folder. Want to lose 45 pounds? Start a business? Become a productivity ninja? Cool. But your brain can't handle all of that at once. So it quits before it even starts. That's why you need micro goals. Tiny, stupid, easy, almost embarrassing steps. Science backs this up. Every time you complete a small goal, your brain throws a mini dopamine party. Dopamine, motivation. Motivation, consistency. Consistency, success. Back to Goggins. He doesn't think about running 100 miles. He just says, one more mile, then another, and another, until everyone else drops. You, don't write a book. Just open the file. Don't run 5K. Just put on your shoes. Don't fix your life. Just make your bed. And if that still feels like too much, cut it in half. Then cut it in half again. If brushing your teeth feels like climbing Everest, start with rinsing your mouth. Momentum loves motion, no matter how small.
Stop thinking, start doing. Momentum always beats motivation. So pick one ridiculously small goal and do it today. Then tell us in the comments. We want to hear about your tiny but mighty win.
Habit 3. Look in the mirror like a warrior. Did you know David Goggins talks to his mirror? He calls it his accountability mirror. Every day he looks himself in the eye and says, stop lying, be real, do better. This isn't toxic you suck talk. It's honesty. And honesty builds discipline. When you stop telling yourself, I did my best, and start calling out your own excuses, something in your brain unlocks, and it works. Studies show that people who check in with themselves, or someone else, regularly are 65% more likely to reach their goals. So yeah, the mirror might roast you, but it also raises you.
Put a sticky note on your mirror. Stop procrastinating. Do one hard thing today. Or if you like, you're going full Goggins, no weakness. And here's the real secret. The mirror isn't there to shame you. It's there to remind you of who you said you wanted to become. That version of you is still possible. Tonight, look in the mirror. Say out loud the truth you've been avoiding. Then comment below. If your mirror could talk like a savage coach, what would it call you out on?
Habit 4. Talk to yourself like a coach, not a critic. Yeah, it might sound weird, but you're already talking to yourself all day long. Might as well make it useful, right? Most people's inner voice goes like this. I'm tired. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. And guess what? Your body believes it, because your brain takes your voice more seriously than anyone else's. So what if you flip that voice? That's where positive self-talk comes in. Not cheesy motivational quotes, not fake hype, just solid mental coaching when things get tough.
Cognitive behavioral therapy proves self-talk affects performance. It reduces stress. It boosts resilience. Basically, it keeps you from quitting. Goggins does it every minute. Running 240 miles, he tells himself, hold on, don't quit. You're above the pain. You might not run for 3 days straight, but you can say one more rep, just 5 more minutes. It's not over. And here's the key. Say it even when you don't believe it, especially then, because repetition rewires belief. Next time it gets hard, talk to yourself out loud, then leave a comment. What did you say? Did it help?
Habit 5. Find your keystone habit. Ever notice how one good habit can trigger a whole chain of others? Like, you drink a glass of water and suddenly feel like running a marathon, or you wake up early and feel like you could conquer the world. That's no accident. That's a keystone habit. Charles Duhigg in The Power of Habit explains, keystone habits create a ripple effect. They change how you see yourself and how you act. You don't need 17 new habits. You need one solid habit that pulls the others in line. Pick something simple but meaningful. A morning walk, making your bed, journaling, 5 minutes of meditation, saying no to that donut. Even Goggins doesn't do everything at once. He has a system. Wake up, train, think, repeat. And once that habit locks in, it becomes your anchor, holding you steady on the tough days.
Your move. Pick one keystone habit today. Stick with it for a week, then drop a comment. What was your habit and how did your week go?
Habit 6. Track it or trash it. Here's a little truth bomb. If you're not tracking it, you're not doing it. Your brain has the memory of a goldfish on Red Bull. You think you're making progress, but if you're not keeping track, it's all just a feeling. A study from Dominican University found people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. So journaling, habit tracking, to-do lists, they're not productivity fluff. They're actual tools to build discipline. Tracking shows your brain, hey, look, progress. And progress feels good. Feeling good, wanting to keep going.
You don't need a fancy app, no need for rainbow spreadsheets. Just grab a notebook and jot down what you did, what you didn't, what challenged you. Even Goggins tracks everything. His miles, pull-ups, mental battles. He knows where he's sharp and where he's slacking. And remember, what gets measured gets managed. Start tonight. Before bed, write down one thing that made you stronger today. Leave it in the comments.
Final scene. Build your inner Goggins. You made it to the end. Congratulations. You're already more disciplined than 97% of the people who clicked on this video. Let's recap. Here are the 6 habits that will turn you into an unstoppable force. Do hard things on purpose. Break your goals into tiny pieces. Be honest with yourself. No excuses. Turn your inner voice into a coach. Use one habit to trigger the rest. Track your progress, because it actually matters. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up when you don't feel like it. It's choosing the hard thing when comfort is calling. You don't need to be David Goggins. You just need to be your version of Goggins. And no, you don't have to break your feet.
All night, now go. Push yourself. Win the day. And if this video sparked like even a little bit of fire in you, smash that like button and subscribe to join the mental gym. And if you want to seriously increase your learning speed, click the next video that's popping up right now. Stay hard, stay weird, stay consistent. See you later.